Hi all. Thank you very much for helping us. All links can be found in the description of this video. Dear viewer, I kindly ask you to give me a thumbs up in advance. Your like is extremely important for the development of the project Guru.Markets. Now we will look at the main fundamental indicators of the company SWEETGREEN Inc. SG, ticker SG. This review is based on current data as of June 16, 2024. By classification Guru.Markets company SWEETGREEN Inc. SG belongs to the subcategory Public Catering. 55 organizations take part in the assessment. This is very representative. Let's start with summary information about the company. Let's look at each indicator in more detail a little further. If you're interested, you can pause it. You can look at all the parameters of the organization under study more carefully. You can view the database with the structure of company tickers using the link in the pinned comment. We kindly ask you to share the link to the video with your friends. Thank you for your repost and other help. It helps a lot in my work. Market capitalization of the corporation SWEETGREEN Inc. SG is $3.57 billion. Market capitalization of the subcategory is $619 billion. SWEETGREEN Inc. SG has a share of 0.577% and is one of the small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $0.41 billion. And the capitalization of the subcategory is $38 billion. SWEETGREEN Inc. constitutes a share of 1.08%. Having compared the shares of stock exchange and balance sheet capitalization, we see the following. Occupied share SWEETGREEN Inc. SG in a subcategory in case of market value assessment is 0.577%. The book value is 1.08%, which is 87% more than the share of stock market capitalization. Assessment of the company's share of the market and book value of the subcategory. Good, 1 point. Total company assessment SWEETGREEN Inc. SG will be demonstrated at the end of the video. Please watch the logic of the analysis to the end. The organization's debts amount to $0.266 billion. Financial liabilities to balance sheet capitalization amount to 64.9% of capital. Result on the company's debt level, tolerable, 0 points. The company's stock price to earnings ratio is 0. The average for the subcategory is 25.8, which is worse than the average for the subcategory. Assessment of the company's market price to profit ratio in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Very bad, -2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was -$106 million. Forward earnings for the next 12 months are unknown. This is bad for the company. Assessment of expected future profit in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The company's value to revenue ratio is 5.8. The average for subcategory 2 is 190% higher than the average for subcategory. Assessment of the company's market value to revenue indicators in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Revenue for the last 12 months was $620 million. Forecasted revenue for the coming 12 months is unknown. And that's bad for the company's price. Assessment of expected future sales volumes in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Bad, -1 point. The margin is -17.2%, with an average in the subcategory of 7.9%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 25.1%. Assessment of sales margins in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of subcategory personnel is 0.255%, which is 126% less than the share of market capitalization. And this fact reflects the imbalance in the company's market value. SWEETGREEN Inc., probably towards revaluation. The amount of capital for each employee of the company is $578,000. And in the subcategory $255,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 126.7%. Estimation of the amount of capital per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. Profit per employee is $0,000. Average for the subcategory, $9,900. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 100%. Estimation of profit per company employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. The revenue for each employee of the organization is $100,000. In the subcategory $125,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 25%. Estimation of revenue per individual employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. Shares for sale correspond to 12.7%, with a subcategory average of 6.3%. This is the valuation of a short squeeze. Technical indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 53% for the company SWEETGREEN Inc. SG. For the subcategory, this level is approximately 43%. Potentially, the subcategory's securities are valued lower than the company's SWEETGREEN Inc. SG. Comparing the dynamics of the company's share price SWEETGREEN Inc. SG, and subcategory companies. We see that over the past 12 months the company's shares SWEETGREEN Inc. showed a change of 189.6%. Against the price dynamics for the subcategory -5.8%. This does not clearly indicate anything, but this fact must be taken into account. Before showing the total score, I kindly ask. Write your assessment of the company's shares SWEETGREEN Inc. in the comments to this video. We read all the comments and try very hard to respond to almost every comment. Your comments greatly help spread the channel. Guru.Markets. Result. -5.5 out of 10 points. The average result for the subcategory is 0.7 points. If you look broadly, within the market as a whole. Note that the average result for the stock market in total is 0.4 points. Against a score of -5.5 points for SWEETGREEN Inc. SG. Let's go to the table of orders, which is available. The link is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all decisions of the stock valuation information and reference System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and open. Link in pinned comment. As a result of the analysis of the company's securities SWEETGREEN Inc. SG. Guru Markets. Open a deal because SWEETGREEN Inc. This is the most overvalued company in the subcategory. Thank you very much for watching this video and for using the information system from Guru.Markets. You all truly are the most excellent audience.